Welcome to Orlando, Florida, today at Camping World Stadium for what ought to be a terrific matchup in the Staff DNA Cure Bowl. There's nothing quite like wrapping up a regular season with a bowl victory. It just leaves a good taste in your mouth going into the offseason. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Western Kentucky Hilltoppers, taking on a team from the MAC, the Toledo Rockets. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up in this bowl game. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. So Western Kentucky's offense going to get the chance to start this game off. And they're going to be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David. And I know seeing a defense doing what they want, when they want to do it, makes you a happy man.
Well, defense is starting to make a comeback. I'm excited about this new era of football. We're seeing better tackling and we're seeing better coverage than we were a couple years ago. And this defense is fun to watch. Fun to watch them on tape.
Turning it on! Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot. But that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Wants to go up top on first down. He's got him. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. Guys, let's chat for just a minute about Western Kentucky. They got a boost from their high school recruiting ranks, setting the table for the future, getting a verbal commitment from a four-star linebacker.
Yeah, it's huge for this defense, not only because of his physical traits. This guy can run, he can cover, he can blitz the passer, but he's also a tremendous leader. This guy could be the alpha on this defense for years to come.
The Hilltoppers have it with a 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll give it to him again. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Let's talk for just a second about Western Kentucky. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big four-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why. Because just being able to have that size at that position, play the defensive line, is so important for these college teams. He'll fit right in.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Fires on the move. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on 4th down. Makes the grab. It's Luna. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
That is a huge play early in this game. We came into this thing wondering just how aggressive this offense wanted to be, and there you go. First half, 4th and long. We're not bringing the punter out on the field. We've got a guy that we think can read the defense and deliver a strike, and we've got playmakers stretching the field vertically. They show you how dangerous they can be on that last 4th down there.
And the Hilltoppers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Setting up the screen. Oh, he's got some space. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
And a great job by the QB. Running back, get in the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
It's 1st and 10 from the 13. Running back searching for a hole. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. The Hilltoppers want to move quickly. A first down run on the doorstep. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Toppers.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. 75 yards on the touchdown drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Toledo's offense has its first opportunity of the day. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. Bounce that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
To the air on 2nd down. They're working that left side. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28-yard line as this offense tries to mount a drive. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Grab near the marker. It's Babers. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. He's open on the right. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a first down.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them, because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Rushes on him. Quarterback's got the first. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. And the Rockets want to crank the tempo.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out, but when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
He's got it again. Can't get him to the ground.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's got it. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. Gives it on the option. Not much of a gain there on the ground, and that will do it for the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter. Western Kentucky is on top. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Fakes to grab. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Looking to throw for it. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on third down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
4th down and 3, and they'll try to pick it up. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Rockets! An impressive, long, methodical, meticulous drive ends in points.
They just matriculated the ball down the field, didn't they, Reese? So impressive. Didn't see a lot of explosive plays, but how about the execution, running and throwing the football? Wow.
And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. To the ground with the back. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Really effective concept against the zone there, and it helps all the more, David, when you have a tight end that can get downfield.
No doubt. Take your tight end, put him in the slot, makes it easier, better matchup. Now he's got a good corner route. You can tell, sticks his foot in the ground, quarterback puts it up there. Know he's got zone, know he's got the big fella. He goes up, catches the football, makes the big game.
Now the pitch. And the 4th option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
And the Hilltoppers are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Luna. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. The Hilltoppers looking to convert on 4th down. He might want another play. On 4th down, going to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Denson. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Hilltoppers come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the tailback. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Got his man quickly. And he's wrestled out of bounds after a nice pickup.
What a weapon this guy is, right? The tight end position, not only can he get open, he can run away from people after the catch. He's a big dude, so he's hard to bring down anyway, but the speed is what makes him different.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Direct snap. It's Phillips. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
Really nice physical running that time. Nice push up front by the offensive line. Getting it in for the touchdown. They now take a 1-possession lead here with just a little bit of time left in the first half.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. And the ball is out. Who's going to get it? A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Show him a little juke, and he's up to the 30 before he stopped. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. Forced out of the pocket. Got the 1st down. Breaks into the open. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they are on the move.
Now on the 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the 1st down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Complete on the comeback. And he's brought down after a nice gain. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the 1st down? To the line quickly. They'll spike it to save some time. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
Unloads it left. Another incompletion on 3rd down. Here comes the field goal unit. And this one only 35 yards out, but not straight away. This one from the left hash. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. That'll bring them to within 4. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. From inside the 10, here he comes. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. Toss to the left. Running to Green. So runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They'll have just enough time to get 1 more snap before the half. Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. Intercepted for the 11th time. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Reese, several notable storylines there, and a first half of a Cure Bowl that absolutely had its moments.
The Hilltoppers will line up to kick off and start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Toledo has the ball. Here comes the offense. And they're trailing on the scoreboard right now, but they are very much in the mix to finish this season with a bowl win.
Yeah, and I think you look at bowl games, sometimes there's a little bit of rust in the first half. That's what you talk about at halftime. Now, we get the ball, we're down. Let's go make a statement to start this second half. We're here, we're ready, we're going to do some damage.
And here's the thing, they're in this bowl game because they're explosive on offense. It takes only one play. There's still lots of football left to be played. If they get this confidence going, they get into a rhythm, watch out.
The Rockets will hustle to the line. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. And the Rockets are moving quickly down the field.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big...
Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Toledo! And that one will give them the lead.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Makes the catch. It's Denson. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's first down. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up one to the 35. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free and fourth down is coming up.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better...
There he goes! And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the first down.
Yeah, and I think really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right, get the ball to my running back. He can make plays after he catches it. Nice job by the quarterback seeing the situation and where to go with the football.
Here's the handoff. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
It's complete to the right. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the third. That's the end of the period, and it's Toledo holding the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. second down as we open the final stanza. Using his legs, it's Phillips. Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to... Six.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Shotgun snap on 3rd down. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
You know, on a 3rd and short like that, you just have to have great chemistry between the quarterback and his receiver. They just couldn't get on the same page. Now it's a 4th down.
It's a 1-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. The Rockets are in the hurry-up.
Late in football games, I have a plan. I want to run the football. I want to put my quarterback in great situations if I do throw it. Low risk, keep that clock moving, get a few first downs. And if I get a few first downs with that clock moving, I get the W and get out of here.
Well, it was a good throw, it was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
Wants to bring it back. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Just a short pass to the tight end.
And you've created some great momentum, getting the stop, forcing the punt, now getting it back to your offense. Your offense starting to get in a groove. Late in the game, you need some big plays.
Just wonder how much panic there is right now on the defensive side of the football, too, because of what you just said, David. They can feel and sense the momentum leaving them right now with the lead. So someone defensively better step up here soon and make a play. I love the play call running the football here in the 4th quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
Oh, that just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
And the Hilltoppers will snap it on 1st and 10. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Hilltoppers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to the ground with the running back. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the 1st down, new set of downs, let's go.
And the Hilltoppers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got his man in the middle. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Handoff to the lone back. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Hilltopper! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
What a great job by this offense. And listen, I judge offenses by what they do in the clutch, in those big moments and right before the half, in the 4th quarter, late in the game, just like right here. You need a score. You got to go take the lead. They do everything they can. Now, defense, you're up. I need you to get me a stop.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Guys, let's see what Toledo can get done on offense this time. They went 3 and out the last time they had it, and trailing late, they've got to get to work here. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I just think for the offense, at this situation of the game, in the 4th quarter down a possession, you can be a bit more aggressive and throw the ball vertically down the field. Challenge this secondary. Force them to make plays and to play clean without pass interference.
Gets it out quickly. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Complete to the right. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Going up top again. Throws to the tight end. He makes a catch. Really putting together a threat now. They get the 1st. It's at the 37. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his tight end. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. And the Rockets with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. He's got it on the right. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. To the air on 1st down. He's got it. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. So the opportunity with a touchdown here to take a 4th quarter lead. He's looking to pass. Got it set up on the outside. Touchdown, Rockets! And inside a minute to go, and they've got the lead.
They had a nice job in the 4th quarter making plays and a nice job being on the same page. QB, receiver. You could tell he broke with the football. He caught it in stride, gets into the end zone. Nice pitch and catch right there. Nice chemistry by the QB and wide receiver.
Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well and not give back that last score. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. On the move, he fires. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
That might be the nail in the coffin, fellas. This offense, they're trying to get back in the game. You're having to be aggressive. You're now going to have to start taking chances. An errant throw ends up in the hands of the defense, and I think that's all she wrote.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. Well, after back-to-back losses, this team is really teetering on the edge of disaster.